Hey guys, Blue Collar Barber here. Want to go over with you guys a affordable shear review. So I was looking for some shears for my house calls. I do a lot of house calls, so I bought this TPOB Play bundle to kind of do all my house calls and stuff. But I wanted to show you what I was considering because I have some pretty expensive shears, right? But didn't really want to be traveling with those and taking those around or whatever. So I found these on Amazon for a really good deal. It's the Shear. It's about a 6-inch shear, standard shear, whatever, with a screw-in rubber bumper, which is nice. I like that a lot. These are inserts. These come out, and then as well as a like a texturizing blending shear, thinning shear style, and the set itself, I think it was like $20 or $25. So can't really beat that. I mean, they have different colors and stuff. I was just matching that hot pink colorway. Because it's just easy to see. I have like a black travel bag and I need like bright colors to see out of that when I'm going to go to pull them out or whatever. I need to be able to see it. So I was looking for a bright color and just happened to find a deal on the pink stuff. So I just picked that up. But very comfortable in the hand, very lightweight, but at the same time has a nice heaviness to it that knows its quality. The piece here, you have to get one of these. I don't even think it came with one. I'm not exactly sure. I can't remember because I bought it and kind of like in a pinch for a house call. But you have one of these little tools, and this is how you tighten it. You put these little things on there, and you wrench it down, and this actually just holds itself. So, I like them about that. Just be able to fall without having to squeeze it. But like that's about as loose as I want it. I don't want it any looser than that. These thinning shears are pretty awesome. If I don't want to try and close up on this, but see those little like ridges on the top of that thinning shear teeth? It's like an additional tooth. I've noticed it does really well for blending. Like I'll even turn it over for fade and different fade detailing and stuff. But I have another thinning shear that I use that I got relatively cheap. This is a 7-inch, and it has finer teeth in it, so like it does two different things in my opinion. So I'll use them for two different applications. I'll usually like do different things. Like I'll take this with a fade and detail it, but this is really good for like just your standard thinning or texturizing. Does a really good job. But for the price, I mean, I think these were like $50 or so. Came with two, and this one popped off, and then I ended up using it like this anyways. But I never really knew you could use the thinning shears or texturizing shears, blending shears, whatever you call them, and reverse order. You can do that, and it definitely affects the way that it comes out. But you got to have one of these little tools. I'm sure you can buy these on Amazon. Most times when you buy shears, it does come with these. I just happen to have one laying around from an old pair of shears that I had, but these are pretty cool. And like I said, you just go in and you can tighten it. Like my thinning shears were a little too tight the other day. So I pulled them back and I just put this little tool in here and just hear that click. That's it. So now it's a little tight for me. I like them a little bit looser. So I back them off a couple of turns. Perfect. That's how I like them, just like that. So yeah, it's a really nice set of shears, guys, especially for a beginner starting off barber school. Please don't be alarmed with the prices of shears. You'll have people in shear trucks pull up to you trying to tell you that you need a $5,000 shear to cut good hair. You don't. It's all in the technique that you're using. And having a good shear, it separates you from just a hair cutter to a barber, in my opinion. So you gotta have good shear work and practice a lot. But why would you want to buy a $5,000 set of shears or a $1,000 set of shears or $500 set of shears if you're starting off? Especially, I'd like to just have them as backups, and they're so sharp. Like when I was very surprised when I got these how sharp they are. They were cutting super smooth, and I have like some budget style high-end shears. They were like $200, $150, because I was told you had to buy these high-end, buy it off the shear truck, otherwise you were just not doing it right. So I kind of bought into that at first, and soon realized I overspent on them because they're essentially just remarketed to sell to sell at a higher point. But they feel like the exact same shear to me. Actually better ergonomics right through here where your, you know, where your middle finger would go. You know what I mean? They just feel really nice. And the bright colors pop out. I put them on this toolbox, so they kind of sit up there and they just pop out real nice with that little pink in the background or whatever. So I definitely would recommend these if you want to just get a cheap pair of shears and try them out. You really can't beat it for like 20, 30 bucks. I guarantee you'll like them. Let's put it that way. So they have different cool colors and variations and stuff, but especially if you're just doing house calls, you want a cheap pair of shears or barber school, I would definitely recommend these. I got them on Amazon, and for the, you know, they even have other like fancier versions and stuff like that. I just wanted the cheapest bundle I could get that was, you know, 5-star reviews. So that's what I ended up going with. So hope that helps, guys. I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks.